So I think we left it what duck typing. Okay. So just spend your 5 minutes here. What is duck typing? Just see once here. Calling a method on any object without knowing the type of class of the object. Okay, without knowing the type, you just what? Calling it. That is called as what? Duck typing. Without knowing the type of the object, you are just calling the class. Okay. Example now. This program somewhere you have seen already. Now class here, how many classes are there? You know, 3 classes. First class name is what? Duck. Next one, rat. Next what? Animal. But first class having what? Self is self. And the for the 12th one, I kept there what? OBJ. You can pass any argument, OBJ, or you can pass anything. So here OBJ dot sound I kept, or you can keep n here, n dot sound also you can keep, not an issue. Now D equal to duck, D equal to duck, D dot sound, whom I'm calling. By normally also we can know, okay, is not that much important here. See whom I'm calling here, first of all check properly once here. D equal to duck. I'm not knowing or knowing. Knowing. So we can't select without knowing, we are just calling. According to them, what they're saying, calling a method on any object without knowing the type of class of the object. Okay. But are we knowing or not knowing here? Knowing. So D dot sound, what will come there? Sound, duck sound, it makes a quack sound. Now R equal to rat, R dot sound. What sound will come? Rat make a is sound. So once run the code. So by knowing only you're calling, nothing like without knowing you're calling here. Okay. By knowing only we are what? Calling here. Now same thing. D equal to what now? Duck. Animal D. So this animal will call whom? See, simply check here. D equal to duck na. So I am passing what animal of D. Who will call a duck? What will come there? It makes a quack sound. Then R equal to rat. Animal of R. Who it is called now? Rat. What will come there? R make a S sound. Let us make same names now. D equal to, and here also what? D. Will not work no? Or will work a same thing? Work. Same thing will come. Run the code. So by knowing only you are calling here. Nothing like what without knowing here. So this thing you know or don't know, it's fine here. But people they call as what? Calling a method on any object without knowing the type of object, or without the knowing the type of class. It is called as what? Duck typing. But nowadays we are not using, okay, because properly I've seen here what is it useful for us? Not useful. But some people, suppose if it is old HR or 10 years old, or suppose 5 years old HR, they will be asking, but 100% they won't be asking. 100% won't be asking this question. What they'll be asking you mostly? Inheritance. If you ask in the Python there, in the OOPS concept, they'll be asking what? Inheritance, polymorphism, then we'll be asking method overloading, method overriding, method overriding. And last they'll be asking is what? Inheritance, polymorphism, method overloading, overriding, operator overloading. Operator overloading. Just make a note of this. These things you have to know. Duck typing, you know, don't know also, it's fine, because not useful and nobody using it. But at least know what definition, at least. Okay, at least know what definition. That's enough, more than enough. Only one line you have to remember. That's the only thing. But programming, you can just ignore because 100% not useful and no one asking. Okay. Are you using 3.7 or using 3.10? 3.10. So that you have to keep in mind and think once. Even you have written the TCS Python exam also. See, 99% there is some mistake in what? There is some problem in the TCS online compiler. Some code will work, some code does not work. In my system, it may work. In your system, it not work. This is a problem there in the TCS online compiler. Okay. But main thing is what? Are you able to code or not? And there if you have seen, if you selected Python, na, what version came there? What version came? How many of you wrote Monday this exam? 3.8, 3.8. Okay, 3.8 came there because they know there is some problem in 3.6. Previously, it was 3.6 they were using. And before this, they were using 2.7 also. But now they moved, they at least upgraded to what 3.8. But if they have been updated to 3.9, it would have been very best. But that much they won't easily update. Will take some time, much time will take. Total server, they have to establish all those things. For us, what we will be thinking, can't they keep this 3.10, this much big company, can't they keep but server side, if you go, you'll understand how much big hectic work will be there. Sometimes that site will be there, server down, all those things. That's another logic. Okay, this concept you have to know compulsory, whether you know, don't know. Python, this concept you have to compulsory know. In the OOPS concept. But copy the things. No. If you ask me, sir, does Python support is Python suppose 100% OOPS concept? No. You tell me what is your answer? What is your opinion? Okay. The answer is simply what? No. Python is not 100% oriented. It is not object oriented. Here in Python, if I don't know class, if I don't know like class, okay, not functions. Functions important. Okay. Without functions, you can't skip. Functions you have to know. Class you don't know, all things you don't know. OOPS concept you don't know. Fine. Still you get the Python job. Still you get what? Python job. But if I don't know functions and problem, if I don't know if else while loop, these things, what coding I'll do thing once now. If I don't know while loop, if I don't know for loop, if I don't know if else, can I code? Okay. But if you don't know class, if you don't know OOPS concept, still you can get a job in a Python. These things are what? Optional. These things are what? Optional. That is the reason they won't focus. In the interview, suppose if I want to be in safe zone, I can say I know Python. OOPS concept they don't ask. OOPS concept they don't ask. What they'll be asking, I'll tell you. List, tuple. First they'll be starting list, okay. 99% they'll be starting with what? List. Then they'll go with what? Tuple. Then they'll go with what? Dictionary. Then they'll go with what? Set. Then they'll go with what? String. Then they'll go with what? Boolean. Then for loop. Then while loop. Then they'll go with what? If else. Then most important is what? Input types. These things. Input types, type conversion, type casting, string concatenation. These things they'll be asking in the interview. Okay. And apart from this, again, what they'll be asking? Pip full form. They'll be asking what? Pip full form. Next, what? Pip is a package manager for whom? Pip is a package manager for what? Python. Then what is the website if you want to refer the Python packages, all those things? What is the website? pypy.org. It will show you all the modules and packages available in the Python. What is the standard Python library, standard packages if I want to know? Standard, like Play Store will be having a Play Store. Standard things I want to know. Hint I'll give you. Python any. pythonanywhere.com/batteries_included. This is what an official website. Standard Python packages I'll be knowing. In PyPy A to Z, okay. A to Z, third-party apps, whatever they will be showing there. Not a issue. Third-party modules and packages. Don't use apps. We are using mobile, that's why I'm saying apps. But we are doing Python, so I'll be saying modules and packages. Then the most, what is the thing there? PEP. What is PEP8? I don't know how many people attended the thesis interview. Now they're not keeping interview, but some people, the last time they used to keep, not this month, December month, in the month of October or in the month of September, that interview. So they asked what question, what is PEP8? PEP8 is nothing but what? Convention rule. Nothing but what? Convention rule, or I can say what? Standards. Standard for writing the Python code. Standards for writing the Python code. For writing Python code. Just make a note of this one. Very important. Because this month I told you 5 exams will be having. If you are applying that, Accenture, Wipro, Infosys, IBM, Zuhu, Capgemini. 6 companies are having, okay. And this is for people who are 2020 pass out and 21 pass out. Then check your criteria, BTech, BSc, whatever, MSc, that will be there, okay. That much depth I have not seen, but that is there. So just once again, if I get time, again, I'll post the links in the group. Okay. And people who are preparing for exams, be ready by what? This thesis exam over. Again, you're having what? Tata. Date, I don't know, but let us just see once. Tata Elxsi. ELXSI. If you're getting this time, just check once this one, okay? Tata Elxsi. Okay. Exam date, I don't know. Okay. Last date is 23rd Jan. Last date is what? 23rd Jan to apply. Exam date, exam may be this month ending on 29th or 30th. Okay. So having less time, just apply for this one. 60% only. And only for whom? 21 and 22 pass outs only. Okay, no? After saying also you're not applying, then it is your choice again. Nothing I can help you. Because I told you this year how many vacancies are there? This year, how many vacancies are you expecting? Total, all company, all MNCs. Small, big company, low company, which company, whatever company it is there. What do you think this year target of companies? How many vacancies are you there? Are you thinking? 60K, 50K, 40K? How much? Total this year vacancies is what? 2 lakhs. This year vacancies, total. In 2 lakhs, can't you get a job? Can't your name be there in this 2 lakhs? I think once. Total 1 year time we're having. Again, 1 year means what? Don't keep in mind 1 year again. That much waste people are you there? That much hopeless you are you there? You don't know anything Python, you don't know HTML, you don't know anything. That much waste people are you there? Think once now. Then if you have that much waste you are there, then take 1 year time. Till which month you'll be having jobs? Up to November month. Up to what month? November month. But mostly 99%. Like how I told you, in our India, again in India, again in Hyderabad, Mostly exams will be in what month? March. Board exams, whatever exams, inter exams, BTech exams, whatever exams it may be there, it will be in the month of what? March. Okay, you are from any background, degree, whatever, your exam will be in the month of what? March. Same thing in the company. Appraisal will be there. Okay, rejection will be there. People who want to switch to other companies, they want to go to other companies. Okay, promotion, whatever it is there, it will be in the month of April. In the month of what? April. In the month of April, only all people get a chance. Okay, 90% will people who are working in the company now. Suppose a person is there with 3 years experience, 5 experience, he'll be out from the company. Why? Because if he's in the same company, is getting like what package? Suppose 5 lakhs example. Okay, it is very less. I'm saying this 5 lakhs. But one is having 3 years experience now. He won't be continuing for 5 lakhs package now. Outside, if he goes, will be getting 10 lakhs. This is the thing. This you don't focus now here. Okay, your target is not here only, because you'll be signing the bond of what? 1 year or 2 years, depends. Okay, you'll be having a bond of what? 1 year or 2 years, I don't know. You have to check once the bond. Okay, so Tata will make you fill the bond there. Any company, not only Tata, Wipro, Accenture, Infosys. Recently, one of the student got a job in the Mindtree. They made him what? 3 years bond. 3 years or 5 years, I don't know. Okay. So the 5 years means what? Okay or not okay? I told him to take it. Because along with this 5 years, they're giving him what? MTech also. They're making him do what? MTech in what? BITS Bilani. BITS Bilani small college, na? Very small college. Or adding water. Or corona will spread. Gone? Control. Uday by control. Okay. Okay, this will come out because again Tata also will for funding you. Sit. Okay. I'm also having cough. I'm also having very good. But I'm acting. You have to control. That's it. Nothing you can do. Once you're out now, I'll be like a dead body. Zombie. Okay. TCS also be providing you some stuff. Okay. You'll be hiring. People are hiring. If you're getting offer letter now, after offer letter, will be getting what? If you're from campus, if you're out of campus, PRC will be there. If you're writing off campus, if you're writing from which campus, you'll be hiring CRC. This is the thing which will be hiring in the after placement. Okay, after placed you got na, so company will be keeping one exam. If you are qualified in this exam with what 80% or 100% na, you'll be getting what 40K. You'll be getting what 40K. This exam you have to qualify. That's it. Once you get offer letter, after 1 week of time, they'll be keeping this PRC exam. If you're from off campus, okay, this exam you got 100% marks or 80% marks. 2 codes will be given. That 2 codes if you execute na khatam. 2 codes if you execute, you'll be getting what 40K. In 40K, okay. Suppose CRC there. CRC will be there for whom? Who got placement from what? Campus. From the campus. If they get 100% or 80% marks in this exam, they will be getting what? 60K. I'll be there. Okay. So what question will come, that I'll tell you, you can answer. But 50-50% commission. No, this will be joining bonus. This will be exam. Like what is, suppose you got offer letter example now. Okay, example, someone got offer letter in the class example. Like what, suppose Naveen got. So after like what off campus I'm talking. After offer letter, he'll be having 1 week like this going on. They'll be keeping PRC exam. They'll say, if you have qualified this PRC exam, first they won't say, okay. If they say, you'll be alert. So they'll say that they have exam, you have to write this exam, they'll say. So if Naveen is getting suppose 60%, 70% or one code executed also, nothing he gets. Same 3.3 package, whatever company is providing, he'll get. But suppose if he have qualified this PRC exam with 80% or 100%, then he'll be getting a bonus of what? 40K. So along with the first month salary with 40K, he'll be getting this 40K. Along with 40K, he'll be getting that 25K monthly salary. This is what happens. If he's from campus, he'll be getting 60K if he's qualified the exam. Along with the 60K, then remaining 25K, whatever the salary is there. This happens. Okay. So starting early, I'm telling you, be ready. If you're getting offer letter, this thing happens. Okay. And don't forget this thing, main thing. I can't write also. Crackjack, not crackjack. 50-50 biscuit. That biscuit only you have to give here. Not to give here, give me only. I'll be helping out. Okay. Fine. This was openly, I told you. Don't ask again more openly. At least now understand now why I'm focusing there. Why I'm focusing on Tata. Thing once you're getting 25 package along with 25 getting 40K. More what you want thing now. More what you want. 40 you're getting, 25 getting. Enough. 60 you're from campus, 60 plus 25. 85. Then you want to reject the company, you can reject also. Take another company. Like this you can do many companies. But don't play with companies. Again, you can't join TCS after, you can join TCS after only 1 year only. Once you accepted the offer letter, you got 80K now. Or suppose I got 80K now, okay. Later, I'll go to other company. Then Tata will say, I can't join the company till 1 year. After 1 year only, I can join the company. But again, if I keep my resume in other places also, now they'll ask you, why you left this company? Example, Naveen joined other company now. TCS, he wrote, he got 80K in his pocket in the bank account. Again, he joined other company. Okay, this Naveen is fraud fellow. He's taking offer letter, writing exam, getting amount, then rejecting the company. 3 months he working, again getting out, khatam. So Naveen name will be what now? Blacklisted. No company will take him now. So one of your friend was there, na? I told you. But you have to apply different mails, I told you. Okay, different mails, and please, even if you need to have what, different contact numbers also. This is what I felt. This is my personal experience. Different phone numbers you need to have. Suppose I have applied company for what, with experience, without experience, as a fresher. If I get a call, what should I ask? Tell me once. You called from Tata, okay. You called me as a fresher, you called me as experience, you called me as this. What should I answer? What should I call? Confusion will be there. Because you applied for 3 things. With experience you applied, with fresher you applied, with that things you applied. So that's why you need to have a different contact numbers, so that you can know which company is calling for which position there. One phone number for experience, one phone number for as a fresher, one phone number, different thing. Okay. That's why at least have 2 phone numbers. Now don't say do 2 recharges you have to do. 1 month you do 2 recharges, nothing will happen. But first of all, be perfect with the syllabus. Then you can do these things. Not perfect with the syllabus, then don't do. Okay. In the month of March, you do these things. In the month of what? March. Have 4 mail IDs, have different contact numbers. All these things you keep ready. Because I told you, in the month of April, you'll be having exam. And 100% all of you will be getting, I know. If you don't have backlogs again. If you're having backlogs, then I don't know which company will take. Any company will take. 1%, one backlog there, no problem. If you're having one backlog, no issue. But if you're having 3 backlogs, 4 backlogs, then it's problem, big problem. One of them, our student was there, named called as Raghu. I don't know how many of you know or don't know. Raghu was there. Capgemini he got it, but he had what? Backlog. So I told him, just tell him what in the company, I applied for evaluation. I'll be getting the result by next month. So by God chance, he got passed in the exams, you know, in the company. But if you're having backlog, then some offer letters get rejected. So I have seen like what 7 to 10 students, those who got offer letters, but having backlogs. I don't want it to be here. Okay. First clear exams, whatever there. April month, your life is set. I'm saying. Even the answers, everything I'll send. Don't worry. Just you have to keep side enough. Okay. But not everything. Everything I'll said. Okay. But in company, I told you, after joining company, you have to do your work. I don't expect to work to be done by me. Okay. So apply for this job. Okay. First of all, high package there. I don't know high package means how much. 5 to where? Okay, should check once all these things, but you apply. Okay. Then even you're having what Accenture also. Okay, Accenture also there. Okay, I think last date is something, I don't know last date. Okay, you just follow this website, Prep Insta, and follow this what Instagram channel also, Prep Insta. All company exams, whatever they know, will be displayed over here in the Prep Insta. Okay, all companies here, hiring. Wherever hiring is going on, we'll get the marks. Remaining also there, but you have to check once. Follow this website, prepinsta.com. Okay. Whatever company exams are there will come, all things will come there. 2 rounds, everything, durations, all those things will come there. Better follow the what? Instagram channel. Total updates, everything will be coming. Okay. Now, let me just type and show you once. Main thing I want to show you now. Python 100% OOPS oriented. So what is our answer? No, let us see where answer yes will come or no will come. Python supports all the concepts of what? Object-oriented programming. But it is not fully object-oriented. Why? Because in the Python, coding in Python can also be written without creating classes. Just make a note of this one, very important point. This is the reason why we say Python is very easy. But if I pick up Java or C# or C, not C, C# or C++ or Java, then compulsory. Okay, if I pick up what languages, let me write properly. If I pick up Java or C++ or C#, compulsory I have to know which concept. Without this OOPS, this it can't be called I learned Java. I can't be say I know C++. I can't say I know C#. But in Python, is OOPS concept compulsory required? That is the reason you get job very easily here. So in the interview, not for namesake you written here, okay? This point you have to discuss in the interview meeting. Okay. What the question will be saying? Suppose, Naveen, do you know in Python OOPS concept? So what will say first? Yes or no? Let's say yes. Okay. So which concepts you know in Python? OOPS concepts. 4 things you have to mention. What I told you? Inheritance. Inheritance not take khatam over. Now how to make small big, that is in our engineer hands. 5 marks question, 2 marks question, 10 marks question. Same. I know single level inheritance. I know multi-level inheritance. I know multiple level inheritance. I know hierarchical inheritance. I know hybrid inheritance. Stop. Some will be there. Some HRs will be there. Stop. Some will be there. Something you is saying. 90% will be there. What they know, I'll tell you. They know only single level, multi-level, multiple. Hierarchical, hybrid, they don't know. No. They don't know, I'm saying you. They don't know. Actually, coding is there for hybrid. For hierarchical, there coding there? No. Only what saying part is there. That's it. But coding part not there. But hierarchical, I told you. One parent will be there, that all children will be inheriting the properties of that one single parent. That is what a hierarchical. That's the only thing. Hybrid, you can pick up any program I can say, and what hybrid, where there is no what sequence there. There is no sequence. Grandchildren can be up or down anywhere. You can make anyone as parent, anyone as child, anyone as what grandchild. That is what called as what hybrid. So you have to say inheritance concept, you have to say polymorphism, you have to say method overloading, overriding, operator overloading. And even suppose still not satisfied, then you have to say what I know encapsulation and abstraction. But those things will not support here, I'm saying. Those things will not support over here. Let me show you first a proof, then we'll start that coding part. Python supports encapsulation. Something big story they'll make. Just yes or no I want, but something story they'll make. Here my answer is at least. Python does not support strong encapsulation, which is only one of the main features, many features associated with the term object oriented. The answer is simple philosophy. Guido doesn't like hiding things, and many in the Python community agree with him. What is the meaning of encapsulation? Simple, let me understand you, okay? Simple understanding words. Encapsulation is nothing but what? Hiding things. Hiding what? Hiding values, or you can say objects, or you can say functions, anything that you're hiding from what? From whom? From the other user. Other user, you can say. Okay. These things, because some people, some things you don't want to show to other users. Example like what? On the PC you're having two accounts. Example also I can't give. Why? Because it will become a different example. In one folder, like what? Best example. In one, suppose in 2 accounts you're having now. How many accounts? 2 accounts in the PC. In one account, what is there? Your total, your history is there now. Like what? Your bank statements, your qualification, your studies, what you've done, everything is there now. This thing you want you to access by your parents or by your brothers and sisters, then they'll know your salary again. Suppose you're getting salary of what? 50, 80, whatever there. In the home, what you told you're getting salary of what? 25K. This will be telling, I'm telling you. Whether a girl or boy, I don't know. But will be telling. Human nature. Simply what I can say, human nature. This is the first thing human will say lies. Whoever you are, a boy, a girl, or whatever it is, you won't say exact salary. Yeah, take anyway. You ask your father also. How much is the salary? Ask your father, mother. Will this exact salary? Some will be saying, okay. But 90% on the world, not 90% also, 96% people on the earth, they won't be saying the exact salary. Somewhere they'll be investing, something they'll be doing. Okay. So now this account, do you want to share with other users? No. Why? Because they'll be knowing your bank statement, all those things. That is the reason you have to play with your phone, okay, Google Pay, all these things, transactions. Or else someday your bank statement, your mother will ask, show your passbook. Khatam. The day passbook printed this salary, past salary, where went? Okay. So tell lies also up to certain limit. Remain 25, they ask you. Suppose some 3 months are hiding. 25 into 3? 75. So 75K, what you have done? which share market? Bajaj. Nothing will come market. You'll be out of the home. Khatam. You apply a share market on yourself only. Khatam. Okay. This personal thing I experienced. That's what I'm saying. I experienced. That's what I'm saying. So if you're getting 50K, na, just say what you're getting, 40K. 10K, some boka will happen. Na? Eating, sleeping, something. That is okay, fine. But big 25K, if you're keeping and saying something, means no one will listen. I'm saying you. Okay. So tell lies also up to certain limit. Don't tell big lies. We Indians get first of all crack with what? Money only. You take property or anything, nothing happens. But if you are selling lies in the salary part, khatam. That day you are out of the home or out of the list, priority list. You are out of the priority list. Means what? Suppose your mother is giving consent to you. That day she won't be consent. This fellow is hiding. Waste of telling this fellow, waste of giving priority to this fellow. Khatam. Out. Okay. So here same thing. Encapsulation also means what? Hiding. But what did Guido van Rossum says? Strictly 40 says he likes to hide or want to keep it openly there? Keep it openly. So